Welcome to the study of the rule of translation. Loving and great students, I am willing to give you something more. And the thing that I want to give you is the rule of translation. I mean to say that we are going to add a new rule of translation to the previous rules of translation which we have studied till now. Okay. Now let's start. Take the pen in the hand and open the notebook. Be in front and be prepared yourself. There are such some particular sentences of Hindi which are affirmative both in the present and past tenses. They do have two parts. The first part of the sentence, begins with a adjective of Hindi like namak, namka. The second sentence begins with the word of Hindi ek and ends in the verb form hai, tha, thi, the. In the given second sentence, there comes a noun that is singular and refers to an uncertain subject. There are some particular sentences of Hindi which are affirmative both in the present and past tenses. They do have two parts. The first part of the sentence begins with a proper noun followed by an adjective of Hindi like namak, namaka. The second sentence begins with the word of Hindi ek and ends in the verb form hai, tha, the, thi. In the given second sentence, there comes a noun that is singular and refers to an uncertain subject. Such sentences can be translated as follows. The core structure. There plus is was plus an plus singular common noun plus named plus proper noun. Now let us take Jum Bispil. Jum Bispil. The meaning of Jum Bispil in our Hindi or English language, Udaharan. Number one sentence. सिकंदर नाम का एक विजेता था। अशोक नामक एक सम्राट था। अब्दुल कलाम नाम के एक वैज्ञानिक थे। I have written here three different sentences of Hindi as examples. Now let us understand. Sometimes we make and create some sentences of Hindi in our Hindi language. Those sentences are affirmative. They are composed both in the present tense and the past tense. The sentence has two parts. The first part of the sentence begins with the name of a person, followed by an adjective of Hindi like namak, namka, or namke. This is the first part. The second part of the sentence begins with the word of Hindi ek, followed by the verb form tha, the, hai, etc. In the second sentence, we find a noun. That noun is a singular common noun. That singular common noun refers to an uncertain subject. Such sentences are translated with the help of a particular rule. First, if the sentence is in the present tense, we shall write there is. After which, we use the singular common noun with the article a and an. This is the second sentence. Second sentence is translated first, and the first sentence is translated later. Listen to me carefully. The second sentence is translated first and the first part is translated later. The first part, when we are translating, we shall use named. It means namak or namka. Then the proper noun is used. If the sentence is in the past tense, the second sentence is written down first and it is translated with the help of their was. And the first part is translated later with the help of named plus proper noun. Now let's see how I am translating it. सिकंदर नाम के एक विजेता था. There was a conqueror named Alexander. अशोक नाम का एक सम्राट था. There was a king named Ashoka. अब्दुल कलाम नाम के एक वैज्ञानिक थे. There was a scientist named Abdul Kalam. My satisfaction comes only when you understand what I teach. Okay? Now listen to me carefully again. I am going to explain the rule very apparently. When there is a sentence which have two parts, the first part begins with the word a proper noun followed by an adjective naam ka, such as Ashok naam ka, Sikandar naam ka, Abdul Kalam naam ka, Arjun naam ka. This is the first part. The second part begins with the word of Hindi like ek and ends in the verb form hai, tha, the, thi. In the second sentence there is a noun such as एक राजा था, एक रानी थी, एक लड़का था, एक परी थी. The condition is that the second sentence is translated first. The first part is translated later. When the second sentence is translated first, it is started with the help of there is in the present tense and there was in the past tense. Then the noun is written out. At the time of translating the first part, it is translated with the help of using the word or adjective named. Named means namak, naam ka और नाम के. After which the proper noun comes. Such as अर्जुन नाम के एक धनुर्धारी था. There was an archer named Arjun. भीष्म नाम के एक ब्रह्मचारी थे. There was a celibate named भीष्म. दुर्योधन नाम का एक राजकुमार था. There was a prince named दुर्योधन. राजेश खन्ना नाम का एक अभिनेता था. There was an actor named राजेश खन्ना. किशोर कुमार नाम के एक गायक था. There was a singer named किशोर कुमार. Okay, we can create some sentences by self. Okay, now the class is suspended. Over. Thank you.